Are there different types of assisted reproductive technologies? Well, if there are, you'd want to know so you know what your options are, right? Well, stay tuned because in this video, we're going to tell you exactly what those options are. Today, we're going to be talking about the different types of assisted reproductive technologies. That's a mouthful, right? And all these acronyms for crying out loud. ART, we're going to talk about IUI, IVF, GC, SDEG. What? Just stay tuned. Don't worry, I'll walk you through it in this video. First, let's talk about IUI, intrauterine insemination. IUI requires either or both of these. One, ovulation stimulation. Yeah, it's a mouthful too. So ovulation induction, that's just a fancy way of saying when a woman takes hormone therapy to get ready to get pregnant. And also artificial insemination. This is done when sperm is injected into the woman's uterus prior to ovulation. So this can happen with a person undergoing ovulation stimulation, or it can just happen in the natural course of the ovulation cycle. Now IVF, in vitro fertilization. This is the one that most people are familiar with. You'll oftentimes hear IVF referred to as test tube, and you'll hear the term test tube babies. Well, that's because test tubes are used in the embryology lab to help make the process happen. But I wouldn't call anybody a test tube baby. That's not cool. So in the IVF process, we have a number of things happening. We can have hormonal stimulation, preparing for ovulation. We can have egg donors, sperm donors, but at the core of it, what we're doing is we're taking an egg and a sperm outside of the body, and we're causing the fertilization to happen in a lab, and we're cultivating that into an embryo that starts out as what doctors call blastocysts. And then when they're at the right time, when they're just ready, I'd say about 5 days, that's when they transfer that embryo back into the woman who's going to carry the baby. So before I tell you about the last type of assisted reproductive technology, I want to give you an invitation. If you're getting value from these videos, do me a favor. Go below, click the subscribe button, hit that bell right beside it so you get alerts when we launch new videos, and stay tuned because we have tons of great stuff in store for you. And the last assisted reproductive technology that I want to tell you about really can sometimes combine the first two. And this is the one that I get all excited about. This is where I come into play. It's called third-party reproduction. This is when someone is growing their family with the help of another person, also known as a third party. Get it? Makes sense, right? Here we're talking about egg donation, sperm donation, embryo donation, and surrogacy. So with third-party reproduction, we have sperm donors. And I know most people have heard of sperm donors. In sperm donation, you can work with a sperm bank, or you can work with an actual live donor who donates at the time that the donation will be received. The same thing for egg donors. For egg donors, you have a woman who is graciously donating her eggs to help another person or couple grow their family. And you also have embryo donation. A question I get all the time is, well, what happens when a family goes through the IVF process? They have a number of embryos, they have babies, but then they have leftover embryos. What do they do with them? A lot of times, couples will donate those embryos to another individual or couple who doesn't have the means to go through the IVF process for themselves. Beautiful stuff. The last thing is surrogacy. And surrogacy, I'll give you another definition of surrogacy later in another video, so stay tuned and subscribe. But for this, I'll simply say surrogacy is when one woman helps another individual or couple grow their family by carrying that couple or individual's embryo to full term, delivering a baby, and handing that baby back over to the hopeful parent or parents. So now you know a lot about assisted reproductive technologies, but you don't know it all. If you want to learn more, make sure you click the link to my other videos to learn more about the process and how you can grow your family with the help of medicine and science.